at 0-1. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube, along with Stretch Internet. You can watch the game on your TV, smart device, laptop. 0-1. Pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly into left. And making the catch, the left fielder Kohler, tagging from third and coming home. The ball's cut off, and Brown has to hold on to it. And similarly to last night's game, Strasburg falls behind in the top half as the Rebels pick up a sac fly and an RBI, and it's 1-0 Newmarket. Parker scoring on the sacrifice fly. Fowler had to go back as he was running on the pitch.
Lane number 30, Seth Beckstead.
So it's a second out, but a run comes across. So 1-0 Newmarket. Here's Seth Beckstead, the DH. Beckstead is out of Tulane University. He's from Queen Creek, Arizona. 6-foot righty. Batting with the green helmet. Newmarket with their visiting navy blues on. Gray pants and the stirrups. Strasburg wearing their visiting unis tonight. The purple tops, black sleeves. And that's a high fly in the left center. Coming in is Kohler. Wind playing a little bit on it, but he's able to make the catch, and the half inning is over. So Newmarket with a base hit, actually 2 base hits, a sac fly, and 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg trailing Newmarket 1-0. T.R. Williams is on the mound for the Rebels. We go to the bottom of the first. T.R. Williams, a local product out of Page County High School, will start for the Rebels tonight. Williams is a 6'2 lefty from Shenandoah, Virginia, and James Madison University. He will face the Express lineup. Leading off and playing third is Brayton Brown. Batting second and playing left, it's Henry Kohler. Batting third and playing center, Corey Robinson. Fourth tonight for Strasburg, the shortstop, Zach Ketterman. Batting fifth, the catcher, Ty Hooks. Sixth tonight, the designated hitter for Strasburg is Walt Bailey. Batting seventh, Garrett McMillan, the first baseman. Batting eighth, Jonah Cox, the second baseman. And batting ninth for Strasburg, the right fielder, Drake Kerr. Brayton Brown out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham, will lead it off here tonight. Last night, Brown was 1 for 4. He singled in the fourth, and he will lead it off against T.R. Williams, the lefty from Shenandoah, Virginia, just over the mountain in Page County. Williams deals, and the first pitch is down low. Williams has a heck of a story. I know it personally. I actually faced him as he pitched for Page County against Central, where I went, and he was very nasty on the mound. Very good pitcher. He went through really a battle for his life. He nearly died from a terrible disease, and he has had a heck of a comeback to be back on the mound, and here he is tonight. It's quite a story, but he's a heck of a pitcher and not easy to face. First pitch is hit to first, backhand bobbled by Russo, and he continues to bobble it. He can't scoop it, and reaching on an error by the first baseman Russo is Brayton Brown, so not a good start defensively for Newmarket.
But goes to Davidson College. Left fielder number 5.
And the leadoff man on, here's Henry Kohler, the left fielder. For T.R. Williams, he's thrown 4 innings. He has 5 strikeouts and no ERA. It's a 0. So Henry Kohler, the left fielder from Davidson, bats here against the lefty Williams. Kohler last night, he was 0 for 4. A lot of guys from Strasburg struggled to hit the ball last night. He's going to show bunt, pull back, and take a ball off the outside part of the plate. It is 1-0. Strasburg, it's just kind of been a story of inconsistency this year offensively. They've struggled to put many runs on the board in back-to-back nights, really, as the pitch is a called strike. So they're going to try to bounce back here tonight. I mean, this year has been good to them so far. They're 8-4. They're tied for first in the division. Still missing some key pieces that haven't arrived, but you know, they've just got to hit the ball, and they should be successful with their pitching. 1-1. Kohler takes one way up and in, and last night was really the first example of Strasburg's bullpen screwing things up for them. They have been pretty consistent all year long, and it was a 1-1 game against Woodstock into the 8th inning before Strasburg gave up 3. 2-1 to Kohler. That's in the dirt, change up, and it's 3-1. Henry Kohler, .288 average so far this summer. No home runs, but he has 5 RBIs. Rebels lead Strasburg 1-0, home half of the first. Man on, no out. Kohler chops one, foul territory, and it's 3-2. College baseball out of the College World Series is taking place this evening. We'll keep you updated. There's already one game final, and we'll tell you about that here in just a couple of moments. Full count here. We'll see if Strasburg sends Brayton Brown here from first on the pitch. They don't. And Kohler hits one in the left center field. Going back is Fowler. To his right, continuing to move, and then Holiday is going to call him off and make the catch in left. Fly out to left for the first out in the first inning.
Now batting the center fielder from the University of Florida, number 1, Corey Robinson.
So 1 out in the first, and here's Corey Robinson, the center fielder. Robinson is out of the University of Florida. He's a 5'10 righty. And for Robinson last night, he was also, well, he was 0 for 4 with an RBI ground out. Bats from the right side. And he hits one high in the center field, but right at Fowler. Barely has to move as he makes the catch. 2 flyouts in a row for Strasburg. And there are 2 outs in the home half of the first.
Carolina, number 25, Zach Ketterman.
Steps up Zach Ketterman. Ketterman is out of Western Carolina. He's out of Biglerville, Pennsylvania, 6'3 righty. 10 pitches so far for T.R. Williams. Out of college baseball today, Oklahoma beat number 5 Texas A&M 13-6. At 7:15, Notre Dame takes on number 9 Texas. Swing and a miss by Zach Ketterman, 0-1. And then tomorrow, Sonny D, Nate LaRue, and the Auburn Tigers take on Ole Miss at 7, along with Arkansas and Stanford at 2. That's a good pitch, called strike by T.R. Williams, and it's 0-2. Ketterman's batting .285 on the summer, 4 for 14 with a couple of RBIs. And that is hit into center field. Fowler again in his tracks to his right, makes the one-handed snag, and after the leadoff error, a fly out to left and 2 flyouts to center, and Strasburg is done in the first. We're through one inning of play from Strasburg. The Express trail the Rebels 1-0.
off the Rebels from New Mexico State University, shortstop number 36, Edwin Martinez Pagani.
Edwin Martinez Pagani, the shortstop, leads it off in the second. Newmarket leading Strasburg 1-0. Both teams with one hit through one frame. And the first pitch from Robert Kelly, a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Martinez Pagani out of New Mexico State University. That pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's hit hard down the first base line. Scooping it up to the first baseman McMillan, and he will race it to the bag and make a good play with his glove and legs. 3 unassisted for the first out in the second inning.
Now batting the catcher from University of Alabama, number 40, Hunter Suit.
Comes the catcher out of Alabama, Hunter Suit. He's out of Tuscaloosa, 5'11". He's listed as a righty thrower and a righty batter, but he's batting from the left side. So I guess he is not, I guess he's a switch hitter, or he's just listed incorrectly. The pitch. Inside ball, 2-0. He is batting .500 on the year, 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Wearing his Crimson Tide batting helmet, 2-0. Called strike, 2-1. Kelly trying to work around that first inning run that he allowed. A couple of hits and the sac fly. 2-1. Fastball upstairs, 3-1. Keep you up to date in Valley League action tonight as well as Big League. Fouled away. Top of the second, Front Royal and Woodstock tied at 1. Top of the first, Percival Winchester tied at 0. Top of the second, Harrisonburg and Charlottesville tied at 0. Covington and Stanton will be getting underway in about 10 minutes from Stanton. 3-2, and that's fouled away. And that pitch misses outside.
The right fielder from the University of Pittsburgh, number 7, Dom Papa.
So a walk to Suit, and here comes Dom Papa, the right fielder. And that misses outside, so Kelly trying to get back in the zone here. Dom Papa, the right fielder. He is out of the University of Pittsburgh, and he swings and fouls one into the glove. It's 1-1. Papa out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 5'11" lefty. And he is batting $130 on the year. He's 3 for 23. Does have an RBI. Kelly about to throw his 27th pitch in the ball game. That's outside, 2-1. Eli Burwash is on deck, and that's hit to first. And that's going to be his 4th hit of the year. Came into the game batting 3 for 23, and there's hit number 4. He's now 4 for 24, and it's first and second, and still only 1 out for Newmarket.
Frontier Community College, number 27, Eli Burwash.
So Dom Papa picks up a second inning base knock, 3rd hit of the night for the Rebels, and we go to the 9-hole hitter. It's Eli Burwash, the second baseman. Burwash is out of Frontier Community College. He's from Bowling Green, Kentucky, 5'11", 185. No batting gloves for him. The pitch. Breaking ball misses, 1-0. 1-0. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string. Very good pitch there from Robert Kelly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second. Pitch. Change up in the dirt, 2-1. So Newmarket working some counts here early against Robert Kelly. Trying to add on to their 1-0 lead. 9-hole hitter Burwash at the plate. The pitch. Fastball, called strike, 2-2. If you hadn't heard, the Braves finally lost their winning streak to the Cubs, who were on a, I think, 11-game losing streak. 1-0 was the score. Long look in. Game 2 of the doubleheader after the Phillies beat the Nats in Game 1. 0-0 going to the second. Baltimore hosting Tampa Bay, scoreless through 5. Milwaukee and the Reds, 0-0, bottom 3. Giants, Pirates, 1-0 San Fran in the second. Through 1, Yankees, Blue Jays tied at 0. Bottom of the first, Cardinals, Red Sox, 0-0. Got a stoppage here. I don't know if the umpire... I've been seeing these warnings, which I don't know what they're warning the pitcher of. If it's a possible balk or something that... I don't know, but there was a warning apparently from the umpire. Swing and a ground ball foul into the net. So I saw it at Percival, and I've seen it a couple other times where they say warning, and that's kind of it. So... Oh, I'll tell you what it might be. The pitch, you got to throw the ball in a certain number of seconds. So if you go over that time, it's probably a free ball or something like that. Just speeding up the game, I guess. 2-2. Way outside. I'll tell you one thing. If the game keeps changing, it won't be recognizable anymore. The fact that you go to extra innings and stick a guy at second base to start, I get it, but 3 balls, 2 strikes to count to Burwash. First and second for the Rebels. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Brown can't make the play. Bad hop, and that's going to score a run. Scoring from second base on the hard hit ball is Suit. Moving to second is Papa, an RBI single for Burwash. And it's 2-0 Newmarket. That's a play that, if that hop didn't occur, it would have been made, you would think. But Strasburg took a bad hop last night at second base, costed him a little bit. And tonight, once again. So Rebels up 2-0 now. Back to the top of the lineup. It's Kai Holliday. He grounded out to third his first time up. So tough luck for Strasburg, but good fortune for the Rebels. Holliday fouls one back, and that got a piece of Ty Hooks. And let's hope he's okay, because I don't know if Graham Crawford is back. I know he went to sign with his new school, and I don't know if there's even another catcher, because last night Reed Garris, who is, I guess, considered the emergency catcher, he got hurt throwing the ball down the first on around the horn after the strikeout, and Hooks had to come in last night. He's catching again tonight. So, and Strasburg's 8th or 9th inning closer guy, Jacob Rosenkrantz, he left the game last night with a hamstring issue, so let's hope he's okay as well. Not a good night, really, for Strasburg last night. Just a tweak, so hopefully he'll be back soon. The pitch to Holliday, that's popped up foul. Behind the plate towards the Little League field, and it's 0-2. Newmarket, 4 hits already. Still only 1 out in the second inning. They're putting the ball in play, and for the most part, hitting the ball hard. Oh, 2 to Holliday. The pitch. Kelly misses. Fastball way up high. Pitch count kind of getting up there a bit on Kelly. It's up to 38 pitches through an inning and a third. 1-2. Swing and another foul back. Still 1-2. Might be able to hear the breeze. We're very thankful to have that. Last night there wasn't really any breeze, and now the flag's even moving out there. We thought it was stuck to the pole, it was so still. Still 2 strikes, and that's fouled away. Kelly, the righty from the stretch. He's holding, and the pitch. Holiday hits one in the left center field towards the gap and making the running catch. Heck of a play out there by Robinson. That nearly turned into a disaster for Strasburg. Well hit baseball by Kai Holiday, but Robinson used his speed to make the snag, and there are 2 outs. So 2 outs in the second. Here's Peyton Parker. Parker singled on a blooper to left center his first time up, last inning, and he came in to score after a sac fly by Matthew Russo. So Strasburg trying to hold the damage to 1 and get back to the plate on the offensive side, down 2-0 already. And you want to have Fowler hit next inning. First pitch from Robert Kelly is in there, finds the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Newmarket 2 runs, 4 hits. They have an error. Throw over to second, and nearly throwing it out to center field was Kelly. Cox came across the bag for a pickoff play and was able to snag it and didn't allow it to get past him, so saving base runners from possibly moving up. 0-1 the count. Parker takes a fastball inside on the hands, 1-1. Two North Division squads battling out tonight out of the North, with Newmarket at 6-5 and Strasburg at 8-4. These two played the other night. Newmarket won 10-3. 1-2, hammered to left, well hit, going back and making the snag. Couple of feet away from the wall is Kohler. Well hit baseball, but a tough result for Parker, as the Express get out of the second with only surrendering 1 run. So we go to the bottom of the second, last of the second. Strasburg down 2-0.
Hooks.
Ty Hooks leads it off for Strasburg in the bottom of the second. Strasburg trailing Newmarket 2-0. Ty Hooks, the catcher out of Winthrop University, will lead it off. Hooks is out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. T.R. Williams from the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch misses. And that's one thing that he did in high school too, is he's very deceptive and he shakes up his delivery. So sometimes he'll work much quicker with his arms over his head. He'll freeze, kind of like a left-handed version of Johnny Cueto, who used to do that a lot. You see, this time he didn't even go over his head, as that one misses 2-0. So he's very deceptive. He shakes it up and keeps guys off balance. Timing-wise, it's pretty smart to do as a pitcher. See which windup he goes with. This time he goes over his head again, the 2-0. And that's way up high. 3 balls and no strikes now. Ty Hook's the catcher, 8 for 23 on the year, batting .347. He has 6 RBIs. 3-0. And strike at the knees, 3-1. Williams, 17 pitches as he's coming up on number 18 here. He had a clean first inning, besides the error given up. And outside, ball 4. And the second base runner of the night for Strasburg, a base on balls. Brings up Walt Bailey, the DH.
The batter from the University of Alabama, number 34, Walt Bailey.
Walt Bailey was this close, oh so close last night to hitting a home run. I think it was, his first at-bat, and it just went foul. Game before he did hit a long home run to left. He's out of Alabama, and he hits one hard into left field over the third baseman Parker's head, and a hard hit single. Walt Bailey started out hot, cooled down, and he's starting to get it back going again at the plate. First hit of the night for Strasburg. Got a fastball and just hit it over Parker's head. So first and second, nobody out for Garrett McMillan, the first baseman, and guess what? He's also out of Alabama. 6'5", bats from the left side. For McMillan, he's batting .250 on the season. He has 6 RBIs. Be a good time for him to go lefty-lefty and hit one over the wall. It's been noted, Strasburg known to be a home run hitting team. This is not what we've seen so far this year, as he takes one down low. More of a speed and contact team for the most part, but got to get guys on to get them running around first to show off that speed. 300 feet down the lines, 365 to center here. You want to hit it to left or right. Way outside from T.R. Williams, and it's 2-0. So a walk and a single here for Strasburg, and they're trying to rally back from this 2-0 deficit. Williams has had some control issues early here. 11 strikes, 10 balls, 21 pitches. McMillan probably sitting fastball here. And he gets one, and it's a ball, 3-0. Jonah Cox, the second baseman, awaits on deck. He is now out of Oral Roberts. .3-0 the count. And Williams is going to step off the rubber. Pitch. And that's low. McMillan thought it was a strike. Williams is upset.
The second baseman from Oral Roberts, number 30, Jonah Cox.
And the head coach for Newmarket is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Yeah, it definitely looked like a couple of those pitches were close, since the big breeze is coming through right now. You can probably hear it. Yeah, there were definitely the last pitch. I think McMillan thought it was a strike. He was standing in the box, but it's a ball, and I think they're waiting on the umpire to come out and talk. Now he's going to wipe off the plate, and they'll get some more time. Well, they're actually going to end before, but the coach is staring down the umpire, continues to look at him, and he will walk off. It's unusual to see the head coach come out when they're not pulling the pitcher. But I'm sure he had some words of inspiration. Don't worry about that. It was a strike probably, but yeah. So here's Jonah Cox. Bases loaded, nobody out for Strasburg, with Newmarket leading 2-0. Again, Cox is out of Oral Roberts. 6'3" righty from Thornton, Colorado. The first pitch from Williams. Breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. Williams, 24 pitches, 12 balls, 12 strikes. Cox is batting .260 on the year, 12 for 46. 4 RBIs. The pitch. Down low in the dirt on a changeup, 1-1. Cox has mainly been a contact speed guy, but if you've seen him take cuts, he does have some pop. And with the flag moving around out there, I don't know if it's going to benefit the batter at this point. It looks like it's blowing in to the left, but 1-1. That's a ball, 2-1. Sun is completely covered right now. We've got shadow all the way across. Williams in a very tough spot here. Best case scenario, he'd love a ground ball back to him. Try to have a chance at 2-1. And he changed his windup, almost went sidearm there, 3-1. So 3-1 now to Jonah Cox. Here in the inning, a walk, a single, and a walk. Hooks at third, Bailey at second, McMillan at first. 3-1. Swinging a ground ball to short. It's going to be a tough turn. They go to second for one, back to first, not in time. Scoring on the play is Ty Hooks, and Strasburg's on the board. It's 2-1. Bailey moves up to third. McMillan erased on the fielder's choice at second. So a fielder's choice and an RBI for Cox. And Strasburg's on the board.
Right fielder from Eastern Oklahoma State Junior College, number 10, Drake Kerr.
Here's Drake Kerr, the right fielder. Kerr looks like he's wearing Reed Garris's helmet tonight. Kerr in the 9-hole. I would be shocked if Cox doesn't take off first pitch here. Williams does have a pretty good move. He does go. The pitch outside. Fake of a throw to second and a stolen base for Jonah Cox. So Strasburg, runners on second and third. Still only one out. Go ahead run at second base. Strasburg still with only one hit. Corners playing up about even with the bag. Outside 2-0. Drake Kerr is out of Eastern Oklahoma State Junior College. He's from Norman, Oklahoma. He's a 6-foot righty, and he's batting $190 on the year. Does have one RBI. 2-0 the count as Williams will work from the windup. Shakes off a couple of signs. He's kicking and dealing. Change up low, 3-0. And suddenly Williams really struggling here. He had after the error in the first, 3 straight flyouts that were pretty well struck, but control issues in this frame, 3-0. Strike in there. As you could probably hear it, baseball smack the catcher's mitt, 3-1. Williams looks in for a sign. Suit lays down the sign in the pitch. Swing and a high fly in the center field. Fowler under it, makes the catch, tagging from third, coming home. Ball is thrown away and tripping and falling and injured on the play. Coming home and he is out. Oh my. Walt Bailey fell down 10 feet from the plate. Runner went to third on the play. He was easily going to score the tying run, and he's thrown out, and just horrible luck for Strasburg there as Bailey goes down before he gets to home plate. They throw it back to third. He tries to get back up and score. He can't in time, and well, that's kind of been Strasburg's luck the last couple of games. Should have been a game-tying sac fly, but we'll hope Walt's okay and hope to see him back out here. Well, we go to the third. Strasburg down 2-1. And we go to the top of the third inning. Newmarket leading Strasburg 2-1. And it'll be 3, 4, 5, Fowler, Russo, and Beckstead. First pitch swinging, grounder to short, fielded by Ketterman. Throw to first, scoop by McMillan. Good play all around there by Strasburg. One pitch, one out, as Bryce Fowler will go back to the dugout to start the third. Comes Matthew Russo, the first baseman. He hit a sac fly, picked up an RBI back in the first inning to give Newmarket the lead. Russo still 0 for 0 as a Rebel, and the first pitch is a called strike. Wind is still kicking around here in the press box. 0-1. Fastball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we hope Walt Bailey's okay. The DH for Strasburg after he took a tumble. Looked like he may have rolled his ankle or something before he got to the plate. Swinging a ground ball. Second base going to dive into the hole. Throw to first in time. Great play by Cox as he slides towards the outfield into the grass. Stopped it and made the play. McMillan got back to the bag in time. 4-3 for the second out. 2 outs, and here is Seth Beckstead, the DH. He flew out to left his first time up. The pitch misses outside to Beckstead. 1-0. Hello to Maureen watching from Tampa, Beverly from Bradenton, Florida. Got James watching also over on YouTube. Liz is watching on Facebook. Frank's watching. Called strike. Beverly's also watching on YouTube, and Mr. Stanley Moorhead out of Strasburg tuned in. Hello, Mr. Moorhead. 1-1 from Kelly, swinging a soft grounder to short, fielded by Ketterman. Throw to first in time, and a great 1-2-3 inning. Strasburg's defense looking very sharp in that quick inning for Robert Kelly and the Express. Newmarket 2, Strasburg 1. We go to the bottom of the third. We're back after this. Stay tuned. Brayton Brown leads it off for Strasburg. Bottom of the third inning here on this Friday night at the Yard from Strasburg. Kyle Gutschall with you. Live on YouTube, Facebook, and Stretch Internet. The Express trailing Newmarket 2-1. Brown reached on an error his first time up in the first, and he takes a slow curveball from T.R. Williams for a called strike. It's 0-1. Newmarket 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Strasburg 1 in the second, and really nearly 2 to tie, but Bailey tripped and hurt himself running down the line from third to home on a sac fly opportunity. So and he's in the DH spot, so we'll see if he stays in the game to hit later on. Hopefully, because he's been swinging it very well. 1-1 to Brown out of UAB. And a generous called strike 1-2. Looked a bit low in the zone. T.R. Williams, the lefty, looks in for his signs. He will shake off one, he will shake off two, and he finds the third that he likes. No hands over his head. The pitch, he goes sidearm again out of that arm slot, and it's still 1-2. Top of the 7th, Tampa Bay and Baltimore tied at 0. Brayton Brown showed some power last summer, still looking for his first long ball this year. And he hits one well down the left field line, but it's foul. Hit it about 280, but too far to the left. If you weren't with us last night on the Woodstock broadcast, broken bats everywhere. I think we counted at least 6 or 7. I don't know if it was something to do with the heat or what it could have been, but I don't know why they would have been breaking like that. Again, the 1-2 to Brown. He quick pitches him, and there's that different windup again. He goes from the windup, and then he, instead of taking his time, he just went straight forward, and it's 2-2. 2-2. And that misses outside off the glove of the catcher. Counts full, 3-2. Got the Swigerts watching. Hello from Springfield. The Kohlers watching from Raleigh. And that misses. Ball 4. So Brayton Brown draws a leadoff walk. Let's see, we've got Mike Malia watching from Crozet down the road in Crozet, Virginia. Hello to Mike, Zach's dad. So here's Kohler. He flew out to left his first time up, and they're going to throw over and tossed it over to first. T.R. Williams could barely see that throw back from Russo because of the sun, so he had to shield his eyes a bit. The pitch, slide step, called strike, 0-1. Last home games, you look at the scoring for Strasburg. They scored 1 run last night against Percival. They had plenty as that one misses. They had 11 against Percival, 4 against Winchester. So, I mean, it's just a lot of low-scoring games, and your pitching can only do so much for you. 1-1. Kohler takes outside again, and that is ball number 23 from Williams. He is at, actually, ball number 24 now. He's at 44 pitches through 2+ innings. 2-1 with Brayton Brown at first base. Nobody out. Newmarket up 2-1. Breaking ball chopped off the mound, and Williams not able to get to the ball, and an infield single for Brayton Brown. Not a very good route from Williams. He tried to get off the mound and get there, and it just took a weird spin away from him, and not a lot he could do, to be honest.
Center fielder number 1, Corey Robinson.
So a walk and an infield single off the dish by Kohler. First and second, nobody out. So Strasburg for the second straight inning, threatening. See how much they can take advantage this time, though. Robinson flew out to Fowler his first time up. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes for a ball, and oh, wow. Brown at second held up, and Kohler was halfway to second base. He had to go back to first as the pitch got past the catcher to the backstop, which would have done the job as a sacrifice. So Brayton Brown just didn't read it. 1-0 to Robinson. Williams set. The pitch, he shows bunt, pulls back for another ball, 2-0. Good approach by Strasburg here. Brown's got good speed at second, so a base knock would probably be good enough to score Brayton. He showed he was a great athlete last year and back this year. Two and 0 to Robinson. Takes outside, 3 balls and no strikes now. Zach Ketterman, the shortstop's on deck. He's 0 for 1. Williams typically hasn't gone deep into games this year, and it's not because he hasn't been effective. It's been more because of a pitch count that he's on, and I don't know exactly what it would be, but you got to think it's coming up soon as Robinson takes a strike right down the middle. He's at, let's see, I think that was pitch number 48. So you'd think he's probably around 60, maybe 70. 3-1 to Robinson. And he pops it up. Left side, foul territory. Giving it a look is Parker. And it's out of play. So the count's full 3-2. Dave is watching from Ridgeville, Ohio. Hello, Dave. Counts full, 3-2. Nobody out. And he fouls it off. Weird spin on that baseball. Some side spin. Bottom of the 4th. I keep saying Newmarket, and that's who Strasburg's playing. Bottom of the 4th. Front Royal and Woodstock tied 2-2. Bottom 3, Percival, Winchester scoreless. Top 4, Harrisonburg on top of Charlottesville, 3-1. And according to this, Stanton and Covington is still in the pregame, so I don't know what's going on in Stanton, if they're having a scoring issue or could be raining, who knows. 3-2. And a line drive into left center, that is caught. It stayed up long enough for Kai Holiday. Looked like for sure that was getting to the gap, but not the case. Tough luck continues for Strasburg, hitting balls into the outfield and not finding any grass. 1 out in the 3rd.
Shortstop, number 25, Zach Ketterman.
It was well struck by Robinson, but Holiday showcasing his speed out there, and he made it look easy, getting to it and making the snag. So, 1 out, and here's Ketterman. Again, Zach flew out to Fowler his first time up. Williams deals, and it's a curveball in there, 0-1. I don't know if it's a matter of Strasburg not hitting the ball well this year. It's just a matter of them not scoring runs when they've had ample opportunities. 0-1. And Ketterman takes one low. I mean, you can come out here and pick up 10, 15 hits a night, but if you're leaving guys on base, it's just a stat in the box score. 1-1 to Ketterman. That's fouled back into the net. Barely any reaction by me, 1-2. I'm getting better. It always takes time, again, during the off season to be able to not react to the ball. I have confidence in the net that's in front of us. I don't see any baseball-sized holes. 1-2 to Ketterman. It's been a long inning for Williams. A walk, a single, and a 3-2 fly out the pitch. And that hit him. Curveball. He didn't get out of the way, and I guess he didn't have to. So the bases are loaded with 1 out for Strasburg, and here comes Ty Hooks, the catcher.
The catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Ty Hook's signature swing is usually a line drive in the left between the shortstop and the third baseman. We'll see what he can do. Argument from Newmarket's head coach. He's not happy. Time's called. And now the umpires are going to come in and talk. Not that this will change anything, but it will give a peace of mind to Newmarket's head coach.
You know he is right.
So umps are getting together to talk it over. I doubt there will be a change here, but I've seen crazier things in baseball. Hello to Bob watching from Pittsburgh. Hope the night's going well for you guys. Dave Freeman coming to watch the game on the 23rd through the 26th. Hello to Dave. So Ty Hook's coming up, and there will be a pinch hitter next, so Walt Bailey is going to exit the game. They've got Armando Albert on the on-deck circle, and then McMillan, he's on his own on-deck circle out there as well. Now he's going to go back to the dugout. So Ty Hook's a guy that does hit the ball on the ground a lot, something Strasburg doesn't want unless it finds a hole. He's 0 for 0 with a walk, and he takes a ball in the dirt. 1-0. One of the count. T.R. Williams will work from the windup, finds a pitch that he likes, the kick in the 1-0. Fouled back by the catcher Hooks, 1-1. Brown's at third, Kohler's at second, and Ketterman's at first. 1-1. Hooks with a pop foul, and it's 1-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you get our eternal gratitude plus a free spot.
1-2 to Ty Hooks. Strasburg trying to cash in here with a great chance in the third. Long wind up the pitch. Swing and a high fly and another foul ball. Still 1-2.
I've been reminding this Friday nights of the foul balls are keepers, but if you don't want the ball when you want a free spot, take it to the train station.
When picking up again. We got started tonight at 7:04, almost an hour into play, and we're only in the bottom of the third. Ty Hook's trying to come up big here. He's the catcher in the 5 spot, and the bases are still juiced, full of express players. The 1-2. He goes out of that side arm slot, misses 2-2. Check on TR's pitch count now. Williams has thrown more balls than strikes. 31 balls, 30 strikes, 61 pitches through 2 1/3. Flag blowing again, the 2-2. Breaking ball hit the second. This could be 2. Going to second for 1. Back to first. Got him. Double play. And Strasburg unable to cash in once again. 4-6-3 double play ends it in the third. We go to the fourth. Newmarket up 2-1. We go to the fourth inning. First pitch of the inning from Robert Kelly is a bunt attempt by Edwin Martinez Pagani. And it's a strike, 0-1. Martinez Pagani grounded out to first his first time up, and it's quickly 0-2. Robert Kelly looking to continue his pretty solid outing. That one misses, 1-2. From the stretch, Martinez Pagani awaits the pitch, and he goes after a high heater and can't catch up. Goes down swinging for the first out in the fourth.
The catcher, number 40, under suit.
Here's Hunter Suit, the catcher, walked his first time up and scored in the second. A lot of breeze. Feels good. And Kelly fires in another strike, 0-1. Kelly, 37 strikes and 19 balls. He's at 56 pitches through 3 1/3. 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. One. And a fastball fired in, 1-2. Newmarket went down 1-2-3 in the third. That was their 3-4-5 hitters, and now Pagani out, and Suit takes a ball, 2-2. Even count, righty versus lefty. Outside, counts full, 3-2. And outside, Kelly walks him. Second time Suit has been walked tonight.
Right fielder, number 7, Dom Papa.
So here comes Dom Papa, the right fielder. He singled his first time up. We've got 38 viewers over on YouTube and 36 on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. However you may be watching. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball, 1-0.
Hang on to your green admission tickets. We've got some gift bags that were not given away last night by the town of Strasburg, so we're drawing those. Runner goes, the pitch swing and a miss. Throw to second by Hooks. Safe. High tag by I think it was Ketterman, and stolen base to Suit, the catcher. So the count is 1-1 now to Dom Papa, who entered the game 3 for 23. He's now 4 for 24. Fouled back, 1-2. One and 2 to Dom Papa. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 of the inning, and there are 2 outs. Second baseman, number 27, Eli Burwash.
And brings up the 9-0 hitter and the second baseman, Eli Burwash. He singled in a run in the second inning, and he bats with a man in scoring position, trying to add another run to Newmarket's tally here in the fourth. And he takes a slider in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Upcoming schedule for Strasburg tonight, hosting Newmarket, tomorrow night at Purcellville, Sunday at Stanton for a doubleheader. First game at 4:30, Then they're off Monday and Tuesday before coming back home next Wednesday against Front Royal. And Burwash takes one in the dirt, 2-0. So we're only gonna have, well, we're gonna have we're only gonna have one doubleheader at home. No, we're gonna have two. One against Charlottesville and one against Waynesboro. And a called strike. I guess the fortunate break is no, the unfortunate break, the doubleheader is at Covington, not home against Covington. 2-1. And Robert Kelly evidently missed outside. He's kind of wondering how, but it's a ball, 3-1. Kelly came in with 11 innings under his belt. He's at 3 2/3 tonight. 3-1. Swinging a soft grounder to short. Ketterman fields, quickly throws to first in time. And Burwash is the third out in the fourth. So Newmarket gets a man on, a one-out walk, gets the second on the stolen base, but he's held there. We go to the home half of the fourth. Newmarket 2, Strasburg 1. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Express trail the Rebels of Newmarket 1-0, and it's a new hitter for Strasburg as Armando Albert will bat for Walt Bailey, who got injured on his way from third to home on a tag-up sac fly opportunity back in the second. Albert batting here. He's out of Florida Atlantic. He's a lefty, and he takes one way inside. Nearly got hit by T.R. Williams. It's 2-0. Albert is out of Plantation, Florida, 5'11", lefty, and he's batting .304 on the year. He's got 1 RBI, 7 for 23. And he takes a strike. If he was 7 for 21, then it'd be 333, but, or 333, repeating. Yeah. 2-1. Way inside, maybe not as far as I thought initially because he backed off the plate, but it's a ball, and T.R. Williams, 66 pitches, 32 of those are strikes. Strasburg still with only 2 hits. 3-1, and that's a strike. And you know, the left on base category, I've got him with 3. Now that number, is it 4? They've got 4, and that number is very, it doesn't tell the story, I don't think, because of fielder's choices and double plays and such. 3-2, and Armando Albert goes down looking on strikes for the first out in the 4th. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Garrett McMillan. McMillan walked his only time up back in the 2nd. That was the at-bat where he thought it was a strike on 3-0, but it was a ball apparently. That's way up high. One 0 to McMillan, bottom 4. Strasburg still down 2-1, and he takes a strike, powers it in there, 1-1. Williams 1-1 pitch, sidearm delivery, misses again. Bottom 5, Front Royal and Woodstock tied 4-4. Top 4, Winchester's leading Purcellville 6-0. Bottom 4, Charlottesville trailing Harrisonburg 4-1, and Covington and Stanton, I don't know what they're doing. Fouled away, left side towards the parking lot area. It's 2-2. And you know, a lot of these parks, you've got so many kids. I mean, like Newmarket the other night against Strasburg, they've got like 15 kids on the third base side and the first base side, and they go after every single baseball. Same thing at Purcellville the other night. It was probably 24 kids going after baseballs. Same thing at Winchester. And tonight they get to keep them. 2-2. Swinging a chopper to first. Russo, oh, weird hop, bounces away, and beating him there is Williams. McMillan looked like he chucked his bat down on his way to first, and then on a weird hop, they still had time to get the play made. Scored 3-1, and there are 2 outs in the 4th.
Second baseman, number 30, Jonah Cox.
Took a crazy hop on Russo, and McMillan really should have been there, but it's the 2nd out. Here's Jonah Cox, the second baseman. There's the sidearm again, and I don't think he's hit the zone with that yet. 1-0. I wouldn't be shocked here if Jonah Cox laid one down. A bunt, that is. He's got the speed, he's got the ability, and he takes one inside, 2-0. Hello to Cynthia from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 2-1 from Williams. Fastball, strike 2. 2-2. Williams, 39 strikes, 38 balls. Pitch number 78 coming up. Swing and a miss. He went after a pitch inside, couldn't connect, and the Express go down 1-2-3 in the 4th. We're through 4 innings of play. Newmarket will send up 1-2-3 as we go to the 5th. We go to the 5th inning. Robert Kelly still pitching for Strasburg and laying down, or trying to lay down a bunt, but missing is Kai Holiday. And it's a strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Holiday, the left fielder, and Kelly deals outside 1-1. It's been another one of those nights, kind of similar to last night, just not much offense going and not really able to cash guys in when you need to. 1-1. Kelly deals, change up down low, 2-1. Holiday now 11 for 33. 3-3-3. How convenient. 2-1. Way up high, 3-1. And that's a strike. 3-2. Kelly's at 75 pitches. 3-2. Swing and a foul back. Holiday battling at the dish. Scoring plays so far here in this one. I don't have to do too much searching. Russo with a sac fly to left in the first. Single to left by Burwash scored one in the second. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1. Kelly picks up another strikeout.
Number 24, Peyton Parker.
Then for Strasburg in the second, a fielder's choice RBI. Cox was at the plate. So here's Peyton Parker. Parker 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He was the man to score on the sac fly in the first inning. Kelly misses again. Kelly trying to get through 5 innings here. He's been pretty good so far this year. I think this is his 3rd start. I believe he started opening night, or if not, one of the first nights, and then he pitched at Winchester in that 2-0 Strasburg win. Hard grounder to short. Fielded by Ketterman. Throw to first in time. And there are 2 outs. So Ketterman at shortstop tonight as he shoots an arrow out to center field for the second out. Here's Bryce Fowler, the center fielder. He's 1 for 2.
Trash cans for your trash and the blue recycle bins for your plastic and your aluminum cans. Thank you.
Fowler batting from the left side against the righty Kelly, and he swings and grounds one over to first. Fielded by McMillan. He'll go to the bag quickly, and always a dangerous looking play. You don't want any feet to get tangled up. 3 unassisted, and Robert Kelly gets through 5 innings tonight as he has allowed 2 runs, 4 hits, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg still looking for some runs, and throw out that pitch count theory. T.R. Williams is coming back out for another inning. We're back after this. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Drake Kerr leads it off for the Express. He's 0 for 1 with a double play, weird double play. It was a fly out. It was an 8-2-5-2 double play. Walt Bailey would have scored to tie the game back then, but he fell. And pop up right side by Kerr. It's 1-1. T.R. Williams pitching into the 5th. He's at 41 strikes and 39 balls through 4+. Strasburg, a couple of hits, bunch of base runners though, 1-1. And that was fouled away. He was too late, 1-2. Williams came in with 4 innings total all season. One and two to Kerr. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. He's going to throw down and plays made. So Drake Kerr is a strikeout victim. First out of the inning here in the 5th for Strasburg. Back to the top of the lineup. It's Brayton Brown, the third baseman.
Number 7, Brayton Brown.
Brown's 0 for 1. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the third, and was left at third. Brown takes one down low. One 0 fouled back. Pat watching from Austin, Texas. We've got NFL takes watching in Strasburg.
Let's go Bees.
One to Brayton Brown. And a breaking ball in the dirt. Good take there by Brayton. 2-1, getting himself in a good hitter's count. Coming up on 8:30 local time here in Strasburg in the bottom of the 5th inning. Long windup. And a line drive down the third base line. That's a fair ball for Brayton Brown, and that's going to the corner. Rounding first, on his way to second. And in there safely, a 1-out double for Brayton Brown. Hopefully that'll jumpstart the offense for Strasburg here in the 5th. Good swing there. He kept it fair. And Strasburg
Left fielder number 5, Henry.
in business here. Here's Henry Kohler, the left fielder. Kohler 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to left tonight. See if they can get Williams leaving some pitches over the plate. And that's a high fly in the infield. Being called off by the second baseman and making the snag is Burwash. And there are 2 outs. Popped it way up into the air.
Number 1, Corey Robinson.
So quickly, a big second out for the Rebels. Here's Corey Robinson, the center fielder. And looks like that might be it for T.R. Williams. Tell me they're not gonna give him a chance to go for the win here, or what? He's up 2-1. You need one more out to qualify for the W. I don't think there's any way you pull him out here. Probably buying some time for the bullpen. See what Williams' pitch count is at here. He's at 87. Pitch count might be 90. He might have just said this is your last batter, so do what you can do. If he comes out again, that'll be it for Williams. So Strasburg needs a base knock to tie this thing up in the 5th. Corey Robinson at the plate. He's 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts, and Brayton Brown's at second after the 1-out double. Line drive to short on the backhand. Picking up is Pagani. Throw to first offline. And reaching to first on a base knock in the infield. And moving to third is Brayton Brown. Corey Robinson reaches, and Ketterman.
Number 25, Zach Ketterman.
Ketterman, the lefty, will come up. Let's see. Will they leave him in against the lefty Ketterman? Coach is looking out and walking back to his spot, so Williams is going to get another one here. That was a tough play. It was hit pretty hard and picked up on the backhand by Martinez Pagani, and he made his best effort, just couldn't get it there in time. The pitch to Ketterman, that's down and out, 1-0. Good speed at first with Robinson. Warno. Ketterman lines one up the middle, and the ball game is tied. Zach Ketterman comes up clutch. Strasburg with some timely hitting. RBI single into center field, and the Express tie at 2-2, and that'll be it for T.R. Williams. Had a lefty-lefty matchup, and Williams will not factor into the decision. He actually could be a loss, but he will leave with a tie, and we have a pitching change. Tied up at 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitching change, Stralsburg threatening to go ahead here in the bottom of the 5th. First and second, 2 outs. Hayden Donahue will come in to pitch for the Rebels. He is a 6'1" righty from Northeast Mississippi Community College. Ty Hooks is batting, and the first pitch misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. T.R. Williams done after 4 2/3. He allowed 5 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts, and we can't close the line yet because the runners on base are his responsibility. Hooks tonight is 0 for 1 with a double play and a walk. 1-0. Swing and a miss. On the season, Donahue, 6 2/3 innings pitched. He has 13 strikeouts, so he's got about 2 an inning, but a 9.45 ERA. So he throws he gets strikeouts, but Sometimes he's hit. There's a cardinal on the field flying around. 1-1. And a called strike. It's 1-2. Strasburg with a run here in the fifth to knot it up at 2 and trying to add on before going to the sixth frame here against the Rebels. One-two to tie hooks. Breaking ball in the dirt. Robinson's at second after a single, and then he got up to second base after the Ketterman RBI single. Brown scored on Ketterman's base knock. Two-two to the catcher for Strasburg, Ty Hooks, with his crouched batting stance, hands held high. From the stretch, Donahue ready, trying to keep this game tied, and it's down low. And suddenly, Covington and Stanton go from pregame to the fourth inning. Time travelers. Top of the fourth, Covington leading Stanton 4-1. Counts full. Most exciting play in baseball. Everyone will be on the move. Ball in the gap. Could score 2. 3-2. And the dirt. Changeup missed. And the bases are loaded for Strasburg.
Now batting the DH number 3, Armando Albert.
Here's Armando Albert. He came in for Walt Bailey to hit after Bailey was injured, and Albert looked at strike 3 last time up. You don't want to do that here with the bases loaded. Bats from the left side, facing the righty Donahue, looking for a knock. Down low. I was watching the Phillies-Nats earlier. The Nats walked the Phillies on 12 straight pitches, 4 balls, 4 balls, 4 balls. The next 3 Phillies hitters all went down on strikes looking consecutively. Never seen that before. 1-0 to Albert. Swing and a pop-up left side and out of play. Holiday will give it a look, but it's 1-1.
That foul ball is yours to keep.
I guess you call that not getting the bat off your shoulders. It's Ryan Zimmerman weekend at Nats Park, being recognized for his accomplishments as a Washington National. 1-1. And a ball, 2-1. I guess it's fair to say Ryan Zimmerman, the best Nat of all time. Bryce Harper, number 2. Zimmerman was there from the beginning. He was the man, Mr. UVA. Scherzer's in there too. A lot of guys, no one that they have anymore, I guess. Trey Turner gone, Scherzer gone, Strasburg. Who knows if he'll ever be the same after the mega contract he got after the World Series, and he's been injured ever since. Long look in. 2-1, bases juice, full of express. Called strike. Albert didn't like it. 2-2. Now the most popular Nat, Juan Soto. Former National Anthony Rendon, who got a mega contract with the Angels, season-ending elbow surgery today. He has not panned out there. 2-2 to Albert. Swinging a ground ball off the glove of the pitcher, coming in the second baseman, and he bobbles in, and Strasburg takes the lead. If the pitcher Donahue would have let it go by, it would have been a routine out. Instead, it pops off the glove of the pitcher Donahue, and the play cannot be made, and Strasburg takes the lead. It's 3-2. Robinson scores from third, Ketterman to third, and Hooks to second. RBI infield single for Albert. That was a big break for Strasburg. Oh, we're actually going to give him an error there. So an error for Albert. Here's McMillan. Bases are still loaded, 2 outs. And he takes a strike. He's shaking his head. He didn't like it. 0-1. Oh and 1 to the lefty McMillan, looking for a big hit here. A ball into the gap or even a base knock would be huge against Donahue. 0-1. Curveball, slow one, and it's down low. 1-1. Newmarket 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. Strasburg 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They have 2 runs in the inning. And it all started with a strikeout. 1-1 to McMillan, looking to get a hold of one. And he hits one high into left center, going back at the wall, and he got a hold of one. Garrett McMillan with a grand slam in the bottom of the 5th inning. Right on cue, a grand salami. Stralsburg 7, Newmarket 2. Wow.
Second baseman, number 30, Jonah Cox.
I didn't try to call it, but it just kind of worked out that way. Had a lot of air under it, that's for sure. 4 RBIs on the swing for McMillan. First pitch to Jonah Cox is a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's a called, outside. 1-1. One ball, one strike to Jonah Cox. The pitch. Swing, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Coming in the left fielder Holiday, and he just let it, I guess he lost it in the air. It falls, and single for Jonah Cox, and now Drake Kerr, who started the inning with a strikeout, will bat again here in the 5th.
Right fielder, number 10, Drake Kerr.
So that means I will have to make a new column in the Bob Carpenter scorebook to allow Drake Kerr to bat again here in the inning. And he takes one down low. You know, it's funny, when guys bat, or when the team bats around, it always seems like the man who made the first out makes the last out too. It just somehow it works out that way. 1-0, and he pops it up on the infield. And let's see, can they see it? Second baseman makes the catch, and Drake Kerr pops out for out number 3. But the Express have the inning that they've been looking for in a while. They score 6. Big thanks to Garrett McMillan, a grand slam. It's 7-2 Strasburg going to the 6th inning.
Russo.
We go to the 6th inning. Strasburg suddenly leading 7-2. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Russo, Beckstead, and Martinez Pagani. New pitcher for Strasburg is Zach Malia. And the pitch from Malia is a fastball. Good velocity, but it misses 1-0. Malia is out of the University of North Carolina, Greensboro. And that misses. He's from Crozet, Virginia, 2-0 now. Final line for Strasburg's Robert Kelly. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 2-0 to Russo. He's 0 for 1 with a sac fly and an RBI and a ground out. And it's 3-0. And the dreaded leadoff walk. 4 pitches, 4 balls.
DH number 30, Seth Beckstead.
Comes Seth Beckstead. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Newmarket trying to claw back here. Malia set. And another pitch misses. 1-0.
The 50-50 winner was Lance Williams. Congratulations.
From the stretch. And that's 6 straight out of the zone to start the outing for Malia. Final line for Newmarket's T.R. Williams, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. (2-0). Breaking ball, and he finds the zone. Good pitch there from Malia, 2-1. Make sure you're here in the 7th for our history notes today in baseball history, June 17th. We will start in 1916. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Very good slider there. Waved at and missed. 2-2. Two and two to Seth Beckstead. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch from Zachary Malia. Slider darting out of the zone, and he went after it. 1 out. Here comes Edwin Martinez Pagani. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to first and a strikeout swinging. Bottom of the 7th, Woodstock leading Front Royal 5-4. Bottom top 6, Winchester on top of Purcellville 6-1. Bottom 6, Harrisonburg 6, Charlottesville 2. As the pitch from Malia is a strike. Top 5, Covington 6, Stanton 1. And here in Strasburg, the Express leading Newmarket 7-2. 0-1 to Martinez Pagani, the shortstop. Bats from the left side. Swing and a miss. Malia showing his velocity now, 0-2. Up high, back pick to first, not in time. Good effort by Hooks. The new All Things Valley League Power Rankings number 2 was released today. And the link's not working. Tell you here in just a second. 1-2. Looking, strike 3, going right down the middle was the pitch. A great pitch from Malia, and there are 2 outs, and that brings up Hunter Suit, the catcher. He is 0 for 0. 2 plate appearances, 2 walks, 1 run scored. Runner still at first for Newmarket. Pitch. Way up high. From John Leonard, Mr. Valley League, All Things Valley League. Number 1 in the power rankings this week, Woodstock at 8-4 record. Number 2, Harrisonburg 6-4. Number 3, Newmarket 6-5. Number 4, Strasburg is 8-4. 1-0. That's down low. Number 5, Waynesboro is at 6-5. Number 6, Charlottesville 5-5. Number 7, Winchester 6-6. Number 8, Percival 4-7. Number 9, Covington 3-6. Number 10, Front Royal 4-6, and number 11, Stanton 4-8. Those are the Valley League power rankings in week number 2, as Malia finds the zone 2-1. Woodstock was number 4 last week. They dropped to number 1. Strasburg was number 3 last week. They dropped to number 4. 2-1 the count to Suit. And Hunter takes in the dirt 3-1. Turning out to be a beautiful night at the ballpark. Our official temperature is now down to 81 degrees. Tomorrow here in the area, 73, Sunday 75. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 79 Monday, and then back up to 92 Tuesday and 95 Wednesday. We're supposed to play Wednesday. It's also supposed to rain Wednesday, so we'll see about that. Counts full 3-2. Runner will be on the move from first on the pitch. He goes, and it's a swing and a line drive. Dropped by the second baseman. Throw to first, and he's safe. Nearly beating him to the bag. And that's going to be an error on Cox. He dropped the ball running towards the middle on a line drive, and he almost recovered but didn't have the time, as hustling it out was Soup. So it's first and second, 2 outs for Newmarket. Here's Dom Papa, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And he hits 1 foul. So a walk, a strikeout swinging, a strikeout looking, and then a liner to Cox at second that he was on the run for. He dropped it, recovered, threw to first, and just didn't beat it in time. So the first error of the night charged to Strasburg here in the top of the 6th. 0-1 to Papa. Down and in, 1-1. And Malia looking in for his signs. He comes set, the righty at the belt. Keeps an eye on the runner at second. Still looking, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. (7-2) Strasburg in the top of the 6th inning. Express were trailing until they scored 6 in the 5th. And they're trying to hold on to their hats here. The Express will have 1, 2, 3 due up in the 6th. 1-2. In the dirt. Hooks blocks it. Runners are taken off, and they're going to move up successfully. That'll be a wild pitch charge to Malia. 2-2. That's big because a single can make it 7-4. Malia will now work from the windup, feet all the way to the left side of the rubber. He works, and the pitch. Swinging a soft grounder to short, fielding it is Ketterman. Throw to first, in time. Heck of a throw by Zach Ketterman. Beats the runner at first, and Strasburg keeps the Rebels at bay. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Strasburg up 7-2. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Brayton Brown leads it off for Strasburg, and Donahue Hayden is still on the mound. For the Newmarket Rebels, Strasburg, I'm going to try to add on, not be content with what they're working with. 1-0. Brown pops it up in the infield. Russo says ball, and he makes the catch. 1 out in the sixth. Brown, first time being retired tonight.
Left fielder, number 5, Henry Kohler.
Comes Henry Kohler, the left fielder. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the third. Pitch from Donahue. Change-up misses, 1-0. 1-0. And they called strike. One ball, one strike, one out in the sixth, the Kohler. Swinging a chopper to second, and getting in front of him is the first baseman, covering perfectly at first as Donahue score it 4-1, and there are 2 outs in the sixth.
Fielder, number 1, Corey Robinson.
Almost a collision there as Russo ran across the field and almost ran into Burwash, but they were able to navigate and make the play. 2 outs in the sixth inning, and here's Corey Robinson. He's 1 for 3, singled and scored last inning in the fifth. From the windup, Donahue, curveball in there, 0-1. Robinson swings and misses, and just like that, Hayden Donahue a strike away from sending this thing to the 7th inning. Oh-2. Fouled away behind the plate. We'll do it again, 0-2. Big hit last inning for Garrett McMillan. Grand slam. I believe that's his first home run of the year as well. 0-2. And Robinson takes inside on a curve, 1-2. One, two. Slow curve, swing, and a miss. Got him out in front. And the Express go down 1, 2, 3, and the 6. Good job by Hayden Donahue, shutting the door for now. We're through 6. We go to the visiting half of the 7th. Newmarket coming up. We're off to the 7th. Eli Burwash, The 9-hole hitter will lead it off for the Rebels. He's 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI, and a ground out. Zach Malaya is still on the mound, and the first pitch misses, 1-0. It's history time here in the 7th inning of play. 1-0 the count to Burwash, and it nailed him. Hit by pitch to lead off the 7th. Strasburg up 7-2, but you don't want to give away too many free bases. So back to the top, Kai Holiday is 0 for 3. We will start our first history note in 1916 after this first pitch to Kai Holiday. Again, dating back to June 17th in baseball history. The pitch. Fastball up and in. Today in 1916, the Chicago White Sox pound Babe Ruth with 12 hits in 8 innings, including 3 by shoeless Joe Jackson to beat the visiting Red Sox 5-0. The loss drops Boston into 6th place. So they had the idea of trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees instead, and that obviously didn't work out. Worked out well for the Yankees. Yeah. Pitch misses, throw over and back in safely. Got a pink-orange sunset to the right you might be able to see. As Kai Holiday takes a called strike, it's 1-1. Up and in. 2-1. Today in 41, Joe DiMaggio of the Yankees is credited with a hit in his 30th consecutive game when an easy grounder to shortstop Luke Appling bounces up and hits him on the shoulder. The White Sox beat the Yankees 8-7. Scoring decisions are still interesting even in 2022. Throw over and back in safely again. Runner goes. The pitch is a called strike. Hooks can't get it out of the glove, and stealing second easily is Burwash. So it's 2-2. Flag is blowing out there in right center. Some more breeze kicking up here as we are over 2 hours into tonight's action. Thanks for joining in. 7-2 Strasburg, top 7. Kyle Gutshaw with you out of the Valley League here on this Friday night on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. 2-2 from Malia. Swinging a liner to third, kind of fell down was Holiday, and the ball was dropped at first base by McMillan. Should have been an easy out, and another error for Strasburg. Holiday reaches on an E3. Oh my goodness.
First baseman, number 34, Matthew Russo.
So now it's Peyton Parker.
Batters number 24, Peyton Parker.
So first and second, nobody out for Newmarket. Peyton Parker's 1 for 3, but that's a big error for Strasburg. Let's see if it comes back to bite him. Runners go. The pitch misses. Throw to third. Not in time. Second and third now. 2 more stolen bases for the Rebels. 1 for Holiday, 1 for Burwash. So second and third, nobody out for the Rebels. Strasburg will clearly play the infield back. And now Molly are going to work from the windup. Tough luck for Zach on the error. He's going to have to try to fight around it now. 0-1 the count to Peyton Parker. Curveball, 0-2 on the called strike. Oh, correction, it's 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Today in 43, Boston Red Sox player manager Joe Cronin inserts himself as a pinch hitter in both games of a doubleheader against the Athletics and hits a 3-run shot, and each at-bat becoming the first major leaguer to pinch hit home runs in both ends of a doubleheader. Boston wins the opener 5-4, but loses the second game 8-7. So back then, the player manager. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there from Malia, 2-2. Well, I remember reading one last year. Some guy was, which one? He was a reporter and he played. I'm trying to remember. I feel like Tim McCarver, maybe is that who it was. He played, but he also did interviews. I don't know. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Parker goes down on strikes. Great pitch from Zachary Malaya. I'm sorry I butcher his name every time.
Bryce Fowler.
Zach's father, if you would please comment, that way I know for sure how to pronounce your last name. I've been saying it 2 or 3 different ways all year, and I just want to get it right tonight, and I know you're watching, so if you don't mind dropping a little pronunciation in the comments of how I can get your last name pronounced properly, I'd appreciate it. Here's Bryce Fowler, and he takes one down low for a ball, 1-0. Rebels down 7-2. They have runners on second and third and 1 out here in the 7th inning. Down and out, 2-0. Time's called. Today in 60, Ted Williams of the Boston Red Sox hits his 500th career home run against the then Cleveland Indians at Cleveland Stadium. 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Today in 62, Cubs outfielder Lou Brock hits a home run in right center into the bleachers at Polo Grounds, 460 feet from home plate in the first game of a doubleheader against the Mets. 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the 7th. That brings up Matthew Russo. Russo an RBI in the first, walked in the 6th. And a meeting at the mound as the dust is blowing around in the infield thanks to the wind.
Fueling Express is our program for feeding the team after the game, and tonight's meals being provided by Bill and Christine McKinley. Tripp's parents, please give them a round of applause. Tripp is currently on injured reserve, or whatever that list is called.
Today in 1967, a 9-hour and 5-minute doubleheader between the Tigers and Athletics, that's Kansas City Athletics, sets a major league record for the longest ever. The first game includes a rain delay, and the second goes 19 innings before a Dave Duncan home run gives the Athletics a 6-5 victory. Detroit wins the opener 7-6. So, kind of scary situation here for Strasburg with Matthew Russo coming up, the first baseman. One swing, and this thing is very interesting. Even if it's not a grand slam, one swing could still make it much closer. Malaya going to work from the windup. The pitch. That misses, 1-0. He wanted it, didn't get it. 18 strikes and 23 balls for Zach so far. One-0. That misses, 2-0. The count to a dangerous hitter in Russo. And he takes for a ball, 3-0. Bases full of Rebels, 1 ball, and they get another run for free. 3-0, right down the middle, cold strike, 3-1. From the windup. Fastball down the middle, 3-2. Top of the 9th in Woodstock, the River Bandits now trailing the Cardinals 7-5. Top 7, Winchester 6, Purcellville 4. Bottom 7, Harrisonburg 7, Charlottesville 5. Top 6, Covington 8, Stanton 3. 3-2 the pitch. Swing and a foul back. It got him off the hands and he just stayed alive. We'll do it again at 3-2. Out of college baseball tonight. No score yet. 3-2 to Russo. Check swing, he went around and a huge strikeout. Malia comes back from down 3-0 with the bases loaded to strike out the power hitting first baseman. And there are now 2 outs in the 7th. And here's Seth Beckstead, the DH. He's 0 for 3. What a pitch that was. Pulled the string on him, too. 3-2. Wow. First pitch, outside. 1-0. Today in 1970 at Candlestick Park, Giants legend Willie Mays and Ernie Banks of the Cubs both hit home runs, making it the first time big leaguers hit with 500 home runs do it in the same game. For Mays, that was 615. For Ernie Banks, that was 504. And it's 2-0. That pitch misses. Today in 71, Don Kissinger of the Cubs goes 6 for 6 with 5 singles and a double and a 7-6 victory in 10 innings over the Cardinals at Wrigley Field. Big spot in this ball game. 2-0. And that is popped up towards the dugout. Hooks makes the catch. He hangs on, falling to his bottom, and a huge couple of batters there for Zach Malaya, who I get the pronunciation from Mr. Mike Malaya. Zach gets the job done, and this game remains a 5-run deficit as we go to the bottom of the 7th. What a catch by Ty Hooks. We're back after this out of the Valley Baseball League. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch to Zach Ketterman, got a piece of his elbow guard or pad, and now the umpires are going to come together. So I'm not going to put it in my scorebook quite yet. Well, we heard that sound one time earlier this year, and they gave him a hit by pitch, so I don't know. And a new pitcher for Newmarket, it's Tyler Cooper. Third pitcher of the night for the Rebels. Cooper is a 6'1" lefty from Texas State University. He's from Kyle, Texas. Meeting still continuing with the umpires here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still talking about it. So as of right now, a hit by pitch to start the 7th for Ketterman, but I'm not going to put it in my book yet. They're going to say got his elbow. So I can put it into the book now. So Ketterman draws the hit by pitch. That's the second time he's been hit tonight. And that brings up Ty Hooks, the catcher. Ty with 2 walks and a double play tonight, a run scored. The pitch. Hooks takes outside, 1-0. On the season, Cooper, 1 inning, no strikeouts, and a 9.00 ERA. One-0, way outside, 2-0. The count. And a strike top of the zone to Hooks, 2-1. The count to Hooks. And he takes outside, throw to first. It goes down the right field line. All the way to the corner. Rounding second, on his way to third is Ketterman, and he will get there safely. A 2-base throwing error by the catcher, and Strasburg in business again. The count to Hooks, and he takes ball 4.
DH number 3, Armando Albert.
Here's Armando Albert. Albert reached on an ground ball back to the pitcher that went off his glove, and then the second baseman couldn't make the play in time. First pitch to Albert misses, 1-0. Technically scored as an error. And he hits it down the right field line foul. I don't even know how he turned on that. 1-1. Look at some more history before we put that to bed for the night. One, and up high, 2-1. On the pitch. Swinging a high fly. That's pretty well struck, but on his horse to get his Fowler. Coming home to score from third and nearly missing the entire cutoff is Ketterman. Is the center fielder Fowler. Ketterman scores from third. And it's 8-2. Strasburg with another insurance run. Give the sac fly and the RBI to Albert. So first out here in the 7th, but an RBI. Here's McMillan. He hit a grand salami his last time up to left field. He took it the other way against the lefty. The pitch and a high curveball misses. Today in 2009, Ivan Pudge Rodriguez catches the 2,227th game of his career, breaking Carlton Fisk's record in a Houston 5-4 loss to the Rangers. Swing and a miss. For Texas, Omar Vizquel, the all-time leader for games played at shortstop, picks up his 2,677th hit, tying Louis Aparicio for most hits by a Venezuelan player. Swing and a high pop-up, first base side, giving it a look to first baseman. It comes back in, and he makes the catch. The wind brought it right back, and there are 2 outs in the 7th.
Second baseman, number 30, Jonah Cox.
Here's Jonah Cox with 2 outs in the 7th. Man on first, 2 outs. Tyler Cooper trying to get through this inning. First pitch misses. Today in 2021, the Diamondbacks set a new all-time mark with their 23rd consecutive road loss, losing to the Giants 10-3, 1-0. So that was just a year ago today. And those are history notes for you on this day in baseball history, June 17th, dating all the way back to 1916. 2-0 the count to Jonah Cox with Ty Hooks at first, and he takes up high 3-0. Strasburg trailed all the way to the 5th inning until they scored 6 runs to take the lead. Now an insurance run here in the 7th. That's a strike. 3-1. Wind continuing to move around here. Feels good though. After a 90-something degree day again here in the Shenandoah Valley. 3-1, runner goes. The pitch fouled away, and the catcher Ty Hooks will have to go back. Guess you're thinking hit and run there. Three-two the count. And fouled away, still 3-2. Starting to smell like popcorn or something up here. I don't know what that is, or something burnt. And now someone's screaming. Yeah. We hadn't mentioned the bugs until now, coming up on 9:30. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, stopping at the third baseman. What an effort. Throw to first, not in time. Hooks on his way to third. Throw to third, and he is out. Beating it out at first on the infield single is Cox, and Hooks trying to go from first to third. He's thrown out, and that is out number 3. So we're through 7. We go to the 8th. Stralsburg up 8-2.
number 36, Edmund Martinez Pagani.
We go to the 8th. Strasburg leading the Newmarket Rebels tonight by a score of 8-2. New pitcher, it's Will Droll for the Express. He's a southpaw, and he deals the first pitch in for a called strike. Edwin Martinez Pagani lines one into left center, and that's going to be a leadoff single, his first hit of the night. Now 1 for 4. Will Droll for Strasburg.
Batter, number 40, Hunter Sue.
6-foot lefty out of the University of Pittsburgh. And he will face Hunter Suit, the catcher. He's been on 3 times, 2 walks and an error. And the pitch is a called strike from Droll, 0-1. On the year, Will, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and no ERA to this point. Pitch. Swinging a chopper off the plate. There's only one play, and that's at first. Droll's going to toss it there, and they get an out here in the 8th. Just need outs at this point. Moving up to second is Martinez Pagani. Score at 1-3.
Right fielder, number 7, Dom Papa.
Comes Don Papa, the right fielder. He's 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Newmarket, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors. Strasburg, 8 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. Lefty-lefty here with Droll and Papa. And Will Papa takes a ball, 1-0. Got a final score out of Woodstock. The River Bandits fall to the Cardinals 9-5. So Woodstock falls out of first place for the time being, and that one's in the dirt. Hooks blocks it, 2-0. Out of college baseball, Notre Dame leading number 9 Texas 6-2, bottom of the 6th. The Fighting Irish continuing to fight. 1-0. Droll's pitch, called strike. Now, hold on, are these guys teammates here? Teammate, college teammate facing college teammate here. How funny is that? See it more than you think, though. Droll out of the University of Pittsburgh. And Papa out of the University of Pittsburgh. And he takes a ball, 3-1. Pitch number 9 of the inning coming up for Will Droll. Breaking ball, and he tossed his bat away, and he'll have to come back and get it. Called strike, 3-2.
Cardinals 9, Woodstock 5.
Counts full, 3-2. Top of the 8th, Strasburg up 8-2. The pitch. And he spiked it in the dirt. Hooks will try to get to it quickly, but moving to third on the wild pitch is Martinez Pagani.
Bottom of the 8th, Harrisburg leads Charlottesville 7-5.
So Newmarket having another inning where they are threatening. First and third, 1 out. So we're to the 9 spot. It's Eli Burwash. Burwash
Batter number 27, Eli Burwash.
single and an RBI in the 2nd, a ground out in the 4th, hit by pitch in the 7th. The pitch, fastball outside, 1-0. At this current pace, we are looking at a possible 3-hour game again. 3 at best. 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Again, coming into this appearance, Droll, 4 strikeouts in 3 innings, and he has no ERA. Burwash with that hit earlier put him up to 8 for 29. 2-0. Curveball in there, 2-1. Runner goes, the pitch popped up. First base side, giving it a look towards the dugout. He makes the catch. Oh, they're going to say he was out of play. Did he run onto the piece of concrete? I guess he did. And that would have been an easy double play. The first baseman, McMillan, and he called it past the white line. It's apparently over there, and that would have been a double play. The runner was on the move from first to second. And that takes a double play off the board to end the inning. Unfortunate break. And typically after something like that happens, the next pitch is hit into the gap. Just throwing that out there. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Going. Oh, and the shortstop bobbles it, and trouble. Looked like it was going to be a double play. Instead, an error at short by Ketterman. Everyone's safe. Martinez Pagani scores, and it's 8-3. Still only 1 out, and that's the karma that you usually get after a play is not able to be made. So an E6 reaching his Newmarket. It's 8-3, and another error for Strasburg. That's the 3rd of the night. So back to the top, it's Kai Holiday, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 from Dole. And a breaking ball misses, 1-1. Sorry, Droll, my apologies. One. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. One, two. Droll looking in for his signs. Kai Holiday 0 for 4. He reached on an error last time. Pitch. Fastball misses, 2-2. The pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch from Will Droll. He blows the fastball by Holiday. Holiday now 0 for 5 out of leadoff spot. And there are 2 outs in the 8th. Here's Peyton Parker, the 3rd baseman, batting for the 5th time tonight. He singled in the 1st, and since then a line out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Big league scores: Philly and Washington tied 5-5 in Game 2 of their doubleheader, bottom 8. Giants lead the Pirates 2-0, top 9. Yankees lead the Blue Jays 10-2, bottom 7. Pitch to Parker. That's a strike. Top 8, Boston 6, St. Louis 1. Top 8, Texas 7, Detroit 0. Top 7, Mets leading the Marlins 10-1. Bottom 5, Astros, White Sox tied at 3. Top 4, Rockies lead the Padres 3-0. It's out of the big leagues. 0-1 to Parker. Swinging a line drive past the first baseman into right field. Bobbled by the right fielder, coming in to score and moving up to third. Here comes a throw into third. It gets away, and Brayton Brown had to put his body on the line to block it. It's 8-4. Newmarket continuing the battle here, and the error coming back to bite Strasburg. So a single and an error on the right fielder, Kerr. So Papa scored. Burwash was going to stop at second, but the error caused him to move up to third. And an RBI single for Parker, his 2nd hit of the night. 4 errors now for Strasburg. And here's Bryce Fowler, a guy that with one swing can make this a one-run game.
Now batting number 28, Bryce Fowler.
Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for Parker at first. 23 going into run. And 23 is Zach Scherzer.
Running at first base, number 23, Zach Scherzer.
Scherzer out of Mansfield University. He's out of Pennsylvania, 6 foot. So he will run here. Big hit could make this interesting. First pitch way outside. It is lefty-lefty with Bryce Fowler at the plate. He's 1 for 3, singled in the first, walked in the 7th. 1-0 the count. This inning is becoming an extended one for Droll. 22 pitches. Number 23 is a called strike at the knees, 1-1. Yeah, the defensive play tonight has not helped some of these Strasburg pitchers, or Newmarket for that matter. It's been a bloodbath out there for both sides. 1-1, runner goes. The pitch is a breaking ball, and stealing second easily is Parker. So a single here could make this 8-6. Oh, yeah, that was the pinch runner, not Parker. That was Scherzer. 2-1. Breaking ball hit up the middle. Diving stop by Ketterman. Throw to first in time. What a play. Saving 2 runs as Zach Ketterman on a diving play. Cue the ESPN top play music there. Put a star on that one. There it is. Eight to 4 Strasburg going to the bottom of the 8th. After a heck of a play by Ketterman to save 2 runs in the inning, it'll be 9-1-2. Kerr, Brown, and Cole are due up for Strasburg, facing Tyler Cooper still in the mound. First pitch from Cooper misses. Scherzer, who pinch ran for Parker, will come into play third base. 8-4, bottom 8. The pitch from the lefty. Swinging a liner past the third baseman. Speed on base for Kerr. He's thinking 2, but he's going to have to get back after a big turn. Leadoff single by Drake Kerr here in the 8th. First hit of the night for him. Comes Brayton Brown, the third baseman. Brown has been on 3 times tonight. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the third, doubled and scored in the 5th. Brown, the righty, facing the lefty, and he takes one up high. 1-0. And a throw over and back in safely, almost throwing it away, was the pitcher. Runner goes, the pitch, throw down to second, gets away, and we've seen this many times. Stealing second on his way to third is Drake Kerr, and he'll get there safely. That'll be an error on the catcher. Both teams throwing the errors around like it's nothing out here tonight. So,
Let's count, Blue.
2-0 the count. The pitch to Brayton Brown and the dirt, 3-0. So Kerr, a single, a stolen base, and then got the third on an error by the catcher. And ball four. They walked him. First and third, nobody out for Strasburg here in the eighth.
Left fielder, number 5, Henry Kohler.
Here comes Henry Kohler. The pitch, and a called strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Kohler 1 for 4 tonight. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. He went around, and Kohler going to go down swinging for the first out on a check swing here in the eighth.
Center fielder, number 1, Corey Robinson.
Big strikeout there for Tyler Cooper. Here's Corey Robinson. He's 1 for 4 with a single. Here's Corey Robinson, and he takes one way up high and hesitating to go, but then taking off is Brayton Brown on the wild pitch. Want to know the count. I'm surprised the infield's not playing in here, but you'd think they want to keep it to a 4-run game within one swing, but they're not. They're going to play back. And now time called, and catcher Suit will go out to talk to the pitcher, Tyler Cooper. Eight 4 Strasburg, bottom of the eighth inning. The Express trying to add some insurance to their 4-run lead in a game that it's just been a mess for both teams. Robinson with one swing can put a nail possibly in a coffin here. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, past the second baseman, Burwash into right center. 1 run will score, and that one swing was a pretty good one. It didn't go over the fence, but it scored 2 runs. 2 RBI single for Corey Robinson, and it's 10-4. Brown and Kerr score. This is the kind of offensive night Strasburg needed to have.
Shorts it out, number 25, Zach Ketterman.
So 10-4 bottom 8. And here's Ketterman, made a heck of a play to end the top of the 8th. He's been on a couple of times tonight. First pitch, swing and a miss. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, singled and scored a run, picked up an RBI in the 5th, and then he was hit by a pitch again in the 7th and scored again. The lefty's pitch. Ketterman takes a ball in the dirt, and blocking it is Suit. It's 1-1. One and one. That's a called strike, 1-2. Top of the ninth, Charlottesville leading Harrisonburg 10-7. Bottom 8, Winchester still leading Purcellville 6-4. Top 7, Covington leading Stanton 12-3. Almost in mercy rule territory there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ketterman goes down swinging, and there are 2 outs in the 8th.
The catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Here's Ty Hooks, and I want to give a little shout out to Ty Hooks. Ty Hooks currently, I think, catching the 3rd or 4th consecutive night, and he's taken a lot of hard hits behind the plate, blocking a lot of baseballs, but he's also had a great approach at the plate. Tonight, a walk and a scored run in the 2nd, a walk in the 5th, and another walk in the 7th. He's also hitting above 300, and he just has a professional at bat every time he's up there. 0-1, and he takes one 0-2. But he's been catching, he's been coming out. He came in for the injured Garris last night, caught that game all the way from the 2nd or 3rd inning out. He's out here again tonight. The 0-2 runner goes, pitches inside, and a stolen base will be credited to Corey Robinson. Got to check the stats. You'd think Strasburg's got to be number 1 in the league in stolen bases this year. Yeah, it's a little bit different finding stuff this year, so I'll have to dig in and look for the next game. The pitch to Hooks, swinging a soft chopper to second, fielded by the second baseman. Burwash throws to first, 4-3, and we're through 8 innings of play from Strasburg here on this Friday night at the ballpark. A couple more runs for Strasburg, and we go to the 9th. Strasburg leading 10-4.
The batter, number 34, Matthew Russo.
Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the 9th. Strasburg up 10-4. New pitcher for Strasburg, it's Zach Alston coming into the game. Zach threw last night, and he will pitch again tonight. And the first pitch here in the ninth inning to Matthew Russo misses. It's 1-0. Zach Alston is out of Thomas Jefferson University. He's from Southampton, Pennsylvania. Works from the stretch. 1-0 is chopped off the plate. Alston will leap, make the throw, and it's in time. And 1 up, 1 down here in the ninth inning for Strasburg. And that brings up Seth Beckstead, the DH.
DH number 30, Seth Beckstead.
Beckstead is 0 for 4 tonight. Fly out, pop out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He's got everything covered. The pitch, and that misses. One of the count, and a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. (10-4) Strasburg in the ninth. Zach Alston in a non-save situation. Called strike, 1-2. On deck is Edwin Martinez Pagani. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul ball, still 1-2. One and 2 the count. Swing and a foul ball. One, two. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there are 2 outs in the ninth. Strasburg 1 away from ending their 2-game losing streak.
Now batting number 36, Edwin Martinez Pagani.
So Martinez Pagani, the last hope here in the ninth for the Rebels. The pitch. Up and in, 1-0. Newmarket came in at 6-5, a game above 500. They're in danger of falling to the 500 mark. One 0, and that misses. 2-0. Zach Alston looking to finish this ball game off here in the ninth inning, the 4th pitcher of the night for Strasburg. He comes set, and the pitch. Fastball, called strike, and it's 2-1. Flag is really moving out there in right center now. Again, we won't be back on the air from Strasburg again until the 22nd. That's next week on a Wednesday, weather permitting. It looks like 95 and thunderstorms. Then again, supposed to rain pretty much all of this week, and we haven't seen many drops, if any. 2-1. Inside, and that got him. A 2-out hit by pitch in the ninth. And that puts Martinez Pagani on
Catcher, number
with
40,
2 outs.
Suit.
Yeah, what's going on at this point? Is he injured or is he upset? If anyone thinks that's intentional with 2 outs in the top of the 9th in a 10-4 game, I don't think that would be. All right, so he's hit by a pitch. And here's Hunter Suit, the catcher. Last hope in the 9th for the Rebels. Runner goes, and going to second, high bounce. Now, is that going to be a defensive indifference, or are we going to give him a stolen base? So, I'm going to give him a stolen base. And that's in the dirt, 2-0. It's officially going to be a stolen base. And we are officially 3 hours in. That's a called strike, 2-1. Two outs in the 9th. Strasburg 10 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors. Newmarket 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors. 2-1 the pitch and a called strike. So if you add the numbers up right now, 14 runs, 16 hits, and 8 errors. You never want to hear that error column being anything above really 2 or 0, really, yeah. Zach Alston will step off the rubber. Stralsburg looks to end the 2-game skid and get back in the win column, and Newmarket looks like they're dropping to 500, pending a miraculous miracle here. 2-2. Fastball up high, 3-2. Well, we're not going to be here again for a while, so we might as well. We need to get going. It's 10 o'clock. They're coming out of the cage. The 3-2. Strike 3 called in the Strasburg Express. In a game that, well, wasn't pretty by any means. They are back in the win column. In a game that lasted 3 hours and 2 minutes, Strasburg is victorious by a final score of 10-4. The Express are 9-4 on the year. And Newmarket falls to 6-6. Strasburg wraps up with 10 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors. And Strasburg 4 runs, 6 hits, and 4 errors. Tonight's winning pitcher is going to be Robert Kelly for the Express. The loser is going to be T.R. Williams for the Newmarket Rebels. Strasburg wins it tonight in a big grand slam in the 5th inning by Garrett McMillan. 6-run 5th inning for Strasburg, and they're back in the win column. It feels good to get another one to go their way. Tomorrow's schedule, Strasburg will be at Percival to take on the Cannons at 7, while Newmarket will be at home to host the Winchester Royals at 7:30. Again, we won't be back here until Wednesday the 22nd at 7 o'clock as Strasburg will host the Front Royal Cardinals. Again, if you want to find more information about this ball game or future ball games, head over to valleyleaguebaseball.com. You can find all the info and much more, schedule, stats, transactions, and all the upcoming action in the Valley Baseball League. Again, thank you for joining us tonight from Strasburg. The Express win it by a final score of 10-4 over the Rebels. Strasburg is 9-4, and Newmarket is 6-6. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you again next week. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2022 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.